Welcome to St. Mark's High School. Great atmosphere tonight for boys high school basketball here on our 302 Sports streaming platform. Tonight, the home team Spartans with a record of 9-7 take on the visitors, their rivals from Wilmington, the 6th-ranked Salesianum Sows with a record of 9-8. Both teams scheduled plenty of out-of-state competition earlier this season, and they've been rivals for decades as St. Mark's comes in trying to snap an 8-game losing streak to Salesianum. I'm Glenn Fraser alongside Craig Leskowski. We've got Christopher Widener Hollywood on camera, Jason Winchell producing. We got to give Mike Lang some props for bringing the equipment in. From the snow flurries and, of course, the man that wears shorts whether it's 20 below or not, Mike Lang in the house as well.
The man who's never seen a pair of shorts he didn't like.
Oh, man. Hey, how about the atmosphere in here for the junior varsity game, which went into overtime?
That was incredible. We were even considering maybe giving some bonus coverage if we didn't, it's so crowded in here. We literally had to move our camera because all the fans are standing and cheering, and we had to move our camera just to make sure that we could give you guys the action. But that just shows the atmosphere that we have in here for this epic Delaware basketball rivalry.
Yeah, so it's not going to be the high-up look down on the court that you're used to with our vantage points in the camera. We're actually floor level as we're right behind the scorer's table. We've got a great student body here from St. Mark's High School across the court from us. Right next to us, the Salesianum student body, and it's going to be loud in here, definitely. Hopefully it's a competitive game because on paper coming in, Salesianum has been ranked in the top 10 all season. St. Mark's has not been ranked. And this is one of those games where Salesianum should win, but it's a rivalry game.
That's why they play the game. It's just, I was talking before in our pregame, and I said, this reminds me of like an NFL division matchup. It doesn't matter if one team's undefeated and one team has 2 wins. It always is a tough matchup when you play your rivals. So this is going to be a good one either way. I hope we get a good game. I think we will.
Let's take a look at the visiting team under head coach Taylor Trevisan. 5-3 against in-state competition with quality wins against Caravel, Middletown, and Odessa. And really quality losses, too, to Tatnall, William Penn, and Howard, 3 teams that are all ranked in the top 10. And when you talk about Salesianum, everything goes through, number 1, their senior guard, Latrell Wright.
Yeah, everything goes through Latrell Wright. He had 25 points in the loss to Howard. He's their leading scorer, and after that, it's a team effort. We were talking before the game, and sometimes you'll see 5-6 players in double digits alongside Latrell Wright because it's just him and then everyone else pitching in to pour it in. So let's see if Spartans can contain Wright, and that's the key to the game. But so far, not a lot of people in this state have been able to contain Latrell Wright.
Under head coach Taylor Trevisan, Salesianum has been in the tournament every single year since he's taken over here. They were state champs in the 22-23 season, defeating William Penn, and there was 3 consecutive seasons where they went to the championship game. In the previous year to winning the title against William Penn, they lost that one to Tower Hill in 22. And then, of course, 2 years ago they lost to Dover in the final by 3 points. All right, let's take a look now at the home team, the St. Mark Spartans. Head coach Lonnie Wright. In-state losses to William Penn, St. George's, St. E's, and Conrad. They did defeat Milford from the Henlopen North and Archmere and DMA. They had a 7-game winning streak snapped against William Penn the last game out. And another team that has a lot of depth as far as scoring. They don't really have that one go-to guy.
Yeah, we did the Archmere game here when it was Archmere St. Mark's, and it was just right down the scoring book. Griffin Davis, Dylan Bromwell, Aiden Kukalo, and even Luke Podolak put in some good numbers there against Archmere. But again, it was just like 9 points here, 10 points here, 8 points here, 10. You're not going to see somebody step up and pour in 25 for them, which might be the reason why they don't match up with Sally's, because Sally's has that star on their team.
Yeah.
The Spartans is more of a team effort all around, but they play great defense, and they have a lot of length, a lot of height, and size.
Both teams have deep benches. Coach Trevisan will go 8 or 9 deep. The last 4 games for St. Mark's, 11 different players have gotten in and scored for them. They will finish with Wilmington Christian, Lake Forest, and St. Elizabeth's, while the Sows will finish with St. E's and Conrad, both on the road. So both these teams, not too many games left on the schedule. We're getting down to the final weeks before we hit the state tournament. It's going to be a blast.
Oh, man, this is going to be fun. We're coming in for a landing, and I can't wait for the state tournament. Can you imagine this atmosphere, and then you take it to the Bob?
Yeah. Man, it's packed in here. As we look around, the stands on both sides. If you've never been to St. Mark's High School, if you can picture Middletown High, they have one side of the gym seating for fans. St. Mark's has the side across from us, Craig, I would say is at least one section more than Middletown's. That's full. And then on the wings here to our left and right, those seating sections are full as well. So it's going to be loud in here. We already said that. There's a lot of room behind the basket to our left. So depth perception is going to be interesting for the outside shooters in this game, especially the visitors from the south.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, now you're seeing now it's closer to game time. You're seeing some alumni pour in from both sides. Head of school at St. Edmunds Academy, Dominic Mariano, just walked in front of us with his lovely children, who are also my nieces and nephews.
I saw you getting some fan support.
Yeah, just a little bit of fan support there. But, yeah, he's probably looking to see who's going to be leaving St. Edmunds and going to Salesianum next for him.
All right, our officiating crew for this game, Clarence Jameson, Vince Johnson, and Michael Whitfield. Pretty good crew for this game. And this is night 2 of our 10 teams in 10 days as we come down and count down to the end of the regular season. Last night kicked it off as Pat Gariantes and the coach called the Sanford-Conrad game, which went to overtime, with Sanford coming out on top by a final of 48-45. So tonight we have 2 more different teams. Next week, 3 high school boys basketball games on the schedule, each one featuring different teams as we try to spread the love around, again, coming down the stretch.
Absolutely. We try to do that up and down the state, up and down the divisions, try to bring you everything we possibly can. But I'll tell you what, of all the games that we've done this season, I don't think there's been an atmosphere like this one yet, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, coming up next week, I think we have Appoquinimink at Caravel. We have Middletown at St. George's Tech. That's a Friday night game. And then we'll finish off the 10 teams in 10 days. A week from tomorrow will be a Dover High, number 1 versus number 2, Dover and Cape Henlopen. Looking forward to that one. And then only 1 week of the regular season after that ball game.
As the kids say, that one's going to be a banger. I can't wait to watch that 1 versus 2. That's going to be a blast. But first, Salesianum versus St. Mark's tonight at St. Mark's High School.
Public address announcer in the background getting ready to announce to the crowd the teams and the starting lineup, which we will do right now for the visiting Sal's. Starting Latrell Wright, the senior guard. Freshman guard Braylon Sosa gets a start, along with senior wing Mark Brown, who's averaging 10 points per game. Also senior Matt Shelley, who's contributing 6 points per game. And finally, the senior wing Dominic Downs, who's averaging 7 points per game. Those are the starters for Salesianum. For the home team, St. Mark's Spartans, it'll be junior guard Griffin Davis, sophomore Dylan Bromwell, senior Aiden Kukalo, Dylan Wright, the senior, averaging 6.5 points over the last 4 ball games. And then finally, freshman Zachary Deadweiler. So a freshman and a sophomore in the starting 5 for head coach Lonnie Wright.
Well, at least the future's bright.
Yeah. Well, the future's bright for those 2 JV teams, too, I'll tell you.
Absolutely. They put on a show. There were a couple kids from Salesianum look like they're going to have varsity written all over them in a year or 2. As we get ready for the starting lineups here at St. Mark's High School.
Which we've already announced. We're almost a half hour behind the original scheduled tip for this game because the JV game went into overtime. There's Latrell Wright being announced to the crowd. And again, our proximity to the Salesianum student body, you're going to hear them cheering right through our headsets.
Oh, yeah. Little crowd noise.
Latrell Wright, Mark Brown being announced. It's Matt Shelley, the senior. Pretty good size for Matt Shelley, the senior. And there's the final starter going out on the floor right now, senior Dominic Downs for the Sows. Not a team that plays above the rim that much. And now to get loud in here with the St. Mark student body across court from us as the Spartans starting five are announced.
We'll also probably get, I believe, a national anthem after this.
Yep, Aiden Kukalo just taken out to the court. See what this looks like on the monitor. Starting five out on the floor. For the St. Mark Spartans will be in the home whites with the dark green numbers. And the Sows will be in the road uniforms, the dark navy jerseys and shorts. As we prepare for what we feel coming up will be the playing of our national anthem. As officiating crews being announced to the crowd here, we will step aside for the playing of our national anthem. Be back right after this. Welcome back as we get ready for the opening tip. And I'll tell you what, during the playing of a national anthem, Craig, I think we had a battle between the Salesianum student body and the Pep Band St. Mark's.
Yeah, I think the Salesianum student body got a little ahead at the end there. Otherwise, they were in sync most of the time. But a little assist from the student section of Salesianum never hurt anybody. I'll tell you what, right now, this has a prize fight feel to it.
Yeah. All right, officials are ready. The starting five out on the floor as we get ready to throw this one up. Tipping it a size advantage significantly to Mark Brown of Salesianum.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, over, looks like Nate Meyer out there, who was not in the starting five.
Now, Nate Meyer jumping center, not listed in the starting five, but here he is jumping center against the much taller Mark Brown.
Yeah, he's giving up about 4 inches. Brown controls it, right trail right, and we are underway in this one. The JV game, once again, won by St. Mark's, 49-42 in overtime. And there's an early steal and a turnover.
You can see right away, they're trying not to let Wright beat them. There's that 2 people on them.
Oh, a good pass inside, a block, but they're going to call a foul.
Wow.
Looked like all ball.
That
Must have hit him with the body.
Yeah, I assume it's the body because Matt Shelley went in there all ball and pulled that down.
Wait and see who they post up on the fouls.
Yeah.
Number 20. Yep.
The senior Matt Shelley called for that. Looked clean, but hey.
Missing the first free throw. Dylan Bromwell. And he makes 1 out of 2, so St. Mark's on the board first. Once again, if you we had the camera on court level, we couldn't go up in the bleachers because of all the student body from Salesianum standing up, and we're not going to get them to sit down, so we had to pull down the camera.
Raucous environment, so we had to move. And they're going to call the shifting of the feet on Latrell Wright. You know they've had a big focus on that this year, Glenn, all through the state. That shifting of the feet, that shuffle, they're going to call it every time.
So another turnover, 2 turnovers on consecutive possessions to start the game for the Sounds. Into the paint, strong move, and laying it up and in with the hand is number 5, Meyer.
Oh, looks like we got Griffin Davis hurt on the play, favoring his knee, trying to get back into it. That would be a huge loss for St. Mark's, as he's their defensive anchor.
I was waiting as finally we got a timeout from Lonnie Wright. Wow.
That would be a massive loss for St. Mark's.
It looks like Aiden Kukalo comes into the game for him. Zach Deadweiler just checked in as well. Salesianum with the ball. Fell right double team for a moment. Looks like they're playing almost a matchup zone, and there's a whistle and a foul inside on the shot.
Yeah, definitely a matchup zone. Not exactly a box and one.
Waiting for them to post the foul up here on it there. So that's against Deadweiler, who just checked into the game.
It's always good. Check right into the game. Get yourself a foul.
There you go. Dominic Davis at the free throw line converts the first one. The Sounds on the board.
Yeah, Dominic Brown's a lot of size. You'll see him. He can put in double digits if he gets going.
Nice soft touch on the free throw line.
Yeah, he's big, he's strong, but he's also fast.
Averaging about 7 points per game. 3-2 lead for St. Mark's early. Both teams playing very, very aggressively defense. Oh, the bank is open here on Friday night at St. Mark's.
Dylan Bromwell pours in the 3 off the bank. Says, hey, I will take it. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I heard him call it. After he shot, he called bank.
Oh, man, I didn't see that debit card out first, though. 2 minutes into this one. 6-2 in favor of the home team Spartans. Salesianum with a little weave around the top of the key. Now Trell Wright, aggressive move in the paint, whistle. Did they count the bucket? Yes. Counted and one.
That's and one, and you see how easy it was for him to get to the bucket when he decides that he wants to. He's a handful, looking for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Foul was on Kukalo, his first, team second. Wright completes the three-point play. It's a one-point ball game. Spartans lead 6-5. And I just checked over there. Griffin Davis is back on the bench. Looked like he was walking pretty good, Greg.
Yeah, maybe one of those like knee-to-knee stingers where you kind of dead your leg for a minute.
Oh, high arching three-point make in the corner.
Speaking of dead Weiler puts in the three from the corner to put the Spartans up 9-5 in the first quarter.
And they've hit their two first shots from beyond the perimeter. Trell Wright, strong move inside, laid it off, reverse layup, up and good by Mark Brown.
Tell you what a heads-up play by Mark Brown as Latrell Wright lost the handle, goes right into Brown's hand, and he was ready to put it right up.
Trell will tell you that was a pass.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah, right.
We'll mark him down for an assist.
He's going to get an assist. Pass inside was rejected. Sal's come down with a chance to tie or take the lead.
Yeah, great tip there by Sosa.
Turnaround jumper is short by Downs. 3 minutes into the opening quarter now. 9-7 Spartans. Ooh, almost a dragging of the foot there.
You can see him trying to set the screens, but also get that space, and that's exactly the look they wanted. Oh, he just can't get the layup.
Yeah, he followed his shot and had the ball for a second, but alertly Wright ripped it away. Both teams playing very well defensively early on in this one. We're nearing the midway point of the opening quarter. Good defense again, now out on the wing. Three balls up, no good, but weak side rebound by the Sows.
Just so much height and length for the Sows. That's their second offensive rebound on this possession.
Another strong move inside. Drew drawing contact and going to the line will be Sosa.
It's the fourth team foul for the Spartans.
And the second on Deadweiler. And that sends Braylon Sosa to the line. So far, the Sows, Craig, perfect from the free throw line here in this quarter, now 4 for 4.
Now, we've talked about it on the games we've worked before. Free throw shooting, I would say just shoot 100 after every practice, because at the end of the game, you'll see the difference the free throws make.
How about that 5 for 5 as Sosa makes them both? And, yeah, take a page out of the book by the best free throw shooter that ever played the sport in Delaware, Elena Deladon.
Absolutely.
Good pass underneath. Hesitation move. Got his man up in the air, and scoring is Deadweiler.
That was a great little hesitation move by Deadweiler there, because he knew he's probably going to get blocked. Got his defender in the air, then gets the layup. He's got the last 5 points for the Spartans.
Yes, he does. Good pass underneath. We have a whistle down under the basket. Well, Griffin Davis is back in the game, and he just got hit with that foul, I believe. Yes, he did. Good to see him back, though, Craig.
Yeah, and he looks like he's moving all right. He probably just got a little stinger, a little numbness in that knee when he went knee to knee. Now it looks like we're going to have Esser, Coleman, and number 23, who I believe is Zion Rothwell.
Yes. First free throw missed by Brown, and that's the first miss by the Sows.
So Coleman, Esser, and Rothwell all checking in for the Sows at once with 3:24 remaining in the first quarter.
Like I say, both coaches have deep benches, and it's great because the fast pace of the game, you want the fresh legs out there.
Absolutely. That's one thing St. Mark's has is depth. They can go all the way down the bench.
Now they double team the ball. And now setting up in the half court. Good baseline move, hesitation, got his man up in the air. There's a foul. And that's going to be on Rothwell, who just checked in.
Now they're actually going to call it a travel.
Oh, wow, before that.
His feet. Wow.
Okay, we'll take that away. 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. It's a 1-point game with the Spartans on top.
Oh, over and back, they're going to say.
Wow.
It looked like he was in the air to me, but it looks like they're going to call that an over and back, and the Spartans will get the ball right back.
Yeah, Coach Trevisan having a little word with the official that made the call. To no avail.
Usually if you're in the air, they won't call that. Your foot has to be touching the ground, but maybe they saw something we didn't.
All right, Spartans have the ball with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. They have led the entire quarter.
There's Griffin Davis. Good to see him back.
Yes, it is. 5-second call, though, and there's a turnover.
Wow.
Good defense that time by Rothwell.
Absolutely, and so far the refs calling this one real tight.
Now Salesianum opportunity to take their first lead of the ball game. Sal's ranked number 6 in our poll in the top 10. Trell, hesitation move, good defense.
The help defense by St. Mark's is excellent right now. They're not letting the Salesianum Sal's breathe.
There's another whistle underneath.
Another travel.
That's about the third or fourth turnover.
Yeah.
Unforced. As we're down to 2:20 now to go in the quarter. Down in the corner. Strong move, reverse layup, high off the glass, up and good by Bromwell.
Dylan Bromwell with a real strong move. Not the biggest guy on the court, but he's very smart, very silky smooth with his move. Went underneath to use the rim to block the defender.
6 points for him. A flurry of activity in the paint, and now a whistle. And we have a foul against the Spartans. That'll put them over the limit.
Yeah, that'll be their 15th foul.
And that's the second foul against Griffin Davis. So now 2 players with 2 personal fouls for St. Mark's.
And 2 key players at that.
Yeah. Deadweiler and now Davis. At the line, Rothwell missed the first. He has yet to score in the game. Luke Podolak checks into the ball game for Griffin Davis for head coach Lonnie Wright. Rothwell, second attempt. And that one's short, no good. Battle for the rebound. Heck, about a second chance opportunity here for the South.
Offensive rebounds have been the name of the game for the South so far. The Spartans struggling with their size, but they get the steal with that strong defense.
And wisely, Podolak pulled it back. He didn't have the numbers for a fast break. So now they set up in the half court with a minute and a half to go in the quarter. Looking underneath. Good ball movement, but Salesianum staying right with them. And there's a reach-in foul.
Yeah, Deadweiler got caught in the double team there, but gets bailed out by the reach-in foul.
I think they called that on Rothwell.
Yeah, Rothwell's first foul, second team foul for the Sows in this first quarter with a minute 20 left.
Needs some help, has to go cross court to get the inbounds. Kick out, right corner, 3 balls, too strong, but they get the offensive rebound and almost lose it.
That was a good look for the Spartans there. Hopefully to get some of those to drop if they want to keep this lead.
Podolak brings it on top into the paint, swings it out, right corner, another 3 ball. That one down the well and right back out.
I'm pretty sure that went all the way through the net and came back. That was unbelievable. That hit every single part of the rim before coming back out. But 2 good looks for the Spartans on that possession. Those are the looks they want to get if they want to stay in the game with Salesianum.
Yeah. Dylan Wright just committed a foul. And since they're over the limit, going to the line will be Kevin Coleman for the Sows. He has yet to score in the game. 13-10, St. Mark's on top. And he misses the first one. So the Sows started out hot, 5 for 5 from the line. Now they've gone cold.
Yeah, 5 for 5, and now they've missed their last 3 from the line. And the difference in the game just happens to be 3 points. Missed their last 4 now, but they get another offensive rebound.
And another one. They missed that. They get it right back and kick it out. Boy, second chance opportunities for the Sal's are keeping them in this.
Absolutely.
And there's a whistle and a foul on top.
And much like on the other side, Sosa gets bailed out here on the double team by Arishin. And that's a third on Deadweiler.
Wow. It's one thing to get in foul trouble in the first half, but we still have 40 seconds to go in the quarter.
Yeah, that's a big problem. You're probably not going to see a lot of him in the second quarter. And the fifth missed free throw in a row after starting 5 for 5.
Yeah, and Sosa was 2 for 2. 13-10, St. Mark's on top. Sosa makes the second.
Now they're probably going to start a streak of making 5 in a row.
Right. 2-point ball game as we near the 30-second mark.
That's Elijah Robinson handling the ball.
I wonder if St. Mark's might want to hold for a final of the quarter and keep that lead. Top of the circle almost taken away. Down to 17 seconds. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. They're going to wait for the last shot here. Into the paint, floater, back of the rim, no good. Rebound to the Sal's with 7 seconds. Off to the wing, three-point shot, back of the rim, and that'll do it. A fast-paced first quarter, Craig, and a one-possession game.
Yeah, I mean, what we expected, we said we thought this game was going to be close. We hoped this game was going to be close. And right now, the Spartans with a 2-point lead going into the second quarter.
All right, we'll be right back with the second quarter after this quick message. We're back here at Glenn Fraser alongside Craig Laskowski. Once again, Hollywood. Christopher Widener on camera, Jason Winchell producing. And packed house, great atmosphere. And you're right, the officials are calling this tight. We've got some people in foul trouble.
Yeah, foul trouble already. Wright with 2, Deadweiler with 3. And he came off the bench to spell Wright in that first quarter. So now those two who pretty much play the same position on that wing now in foul trouble with 5 between the two of them. I doubt we'll see Deadweiler much in this second quarter.
Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, 2 fouls on Griffin Davis, who suffered a minor injury apparently because he went out with that knee pointer or whatever it was. Got right back in the action. Leading scorer in the game in that quarter, Dylan Bromwell for St. Mark's. He had 6 points, 5 points for Deadweiler, who's now going to be riding the pine for a while. And Salesianum, the leading scorer with 3. Mark Brown, Braylon Sosa, Latrell Wright. They all have 3 points.
Yeah, as we said, they usually put in a team effort, but normally you see Latrell Wright lighten up the scorebook a little bit more. But I'll tell you what, this tough defense of the Spartans has held him in check. Their defense has been outstanding.
Yeah. So what are these two teams playing for other than bragging rights in this rivalry? Well, Salesianum wants a first-round bye. They want to be in the top 8. As there's a steal in the inbounds, the Sal's control possession. And St. Mark's, they're on the bubble, so they need a win to keep their tournament resume in good shape.
And what a win this would be. Now we got a stoppage in play here.
It came from the ref down on the baseline.
Might be a playing surface issue?
Yes, they're going to bring a rag out right now. Good job by this officiating crew to pick up on that. Once again, it's Clarence Jameson, Vince Johnson, and Michael Whitfield.
Very good crew tonight. And as we were discussing, they have been calling it close, but when you have a rivalry like this, it can ignite very quickly and get chippy. So calling it close keeps it tight, keeps it clean, and I'm actually okay with that.
Now, I just noticed we have a golf ball size. Is that yours?
I hope not.
Did you lose one?
I don't know if I'm bringing ping pong balls into work.
And they're
now.
kind of rubbery.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
All right, here we go. Playing action again. Good kick-out pass in the corner. Three-point shot is money. And that goes down for Braylon Sosa.
Sosa, who started the quarter with the steal, gets the three-pointer and gives the Sows their first lead of the game, 14-13.
Yeah, and that was a great assist by Latrell Wright, who drove baseline. 30 seconds into the second quarter, Sows, as Craig just mentioned, their first lead of the game. In the paint, little hesitation move. Got his own miss for a second. Yep, the Spartans will retain possession. That's a good job by Bromwell.
Oh, they're a foul. Okay. It must have been off the ball. Let's see who they're calling that on. Trying to get a look at the scoreboard here. Number 25, that's going to be Kai
Aplanaup.
Aplanaup, thank you.
Yep.
I hate butchering someone's last name as somebody with a complicated last name.
Contested three-point shot, nothing but money for Huffman.
Huffman comes right into the game, drains a three, and the Spartans are back on top, 16-14.
Three-point shot the other way, hit the rim twice, will not go down. Rebound is pulled down by Fillingame. Spartans with the ball and a 2-point advantage. Impressed with both team defenses here early in this one. Good hands, look at this, collapsing on the ball. A whistle and a foul on the Sows, but both teams very active with their hands in the passing lanes.
Yeah, and a lot of games, they won't call some of these fouls, but again, they're calling this one tight. They want to keep it clean, and that one was on number 30. That was Dominic Downs getting called for the foul, but that's his first of the game.
Right. Getting a couple of substitutions in now, both teams. As again, deep benches. Both will go 10, almost 11 deep.
We just saw Mark Brown check in front of us. He is lengthy. He's got a wingspan on him.
Tight defense by Trell Wright. St. Mark's right now struggling to get somebody shaken loose. Look how they double the ball. And there's a traveling violation. That's just good defense.
Great defense. Now, St. Mark's was running a cycle offense there, trying to run side screens to get people open on the perimeter and then run screens in the middle to get that easy layup like they have a few times. But right now the Sows are on top of it. They've seen it a few times, and they're not letting it happen.
Trell Wright, right wing, three-point shot off the mark, and we've got a whistle on the rebound. Whew. That'll go on the Sows.
Man, I tell you what, they might have to change their whistles at halftime. They're going to wear them out.
I think that's on Downs. Wait for this to be posted. It is. Dominic Downs. So 2 quick fouls committed by him. And now we've got a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here as we are 1 minute into the second quarter, or 2 minutes in, rather. And it's a 16-14 lead for St. Mark's.
Yeah, 2 quick fouls by Downs there, and all of a sudden, now he's in foul trouble.
It's been a tight game throughout. Although St. Mark's led the entire first quarter, Craig, they were never really more than a possession ahead.
Exactly. It was tight the whole time. I think the biggest lead was 3 at 13-10, and now only a 2-point lead. But the fact that they even have the lead is what's making this interesting for us, because we weren't sure the Spartans were going to be able to keep up with the Sows, and so far they're keeping right up with them.
All right, 30-second timeout is over. Both teams have returned to the floor. It'll be St. Mark's possession. Looks like a Sows with a little bit of backcourt pressure.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen them bring the full court pressure.
Yeah. St. Mark's gets it in successfully across midcourt, and then he dribbled it off his foot. Another unforced turnover in the game, but you're going to get that the way these two teams are hustling after it.
Yeah, Kukalo had the sideline there, but he dribbled it off his foot. But Sosa was right on him with great defense. So far, this has been a defensive battle between these two teams.
Trell Wright got a screen at top of the post. Cross-court pass, dangerous. Telegraphed, stolen. Up ahead, hesitation, up and in. A great move by Fillingame.
Kip Fillingame, my favorite name on both rosters, gets his first 2 of the game, and now a 4-point lead for the Spartans.
He got a hand in there on the pass in the paint, and he forced a possession tie-up.
He's feeling it right now. He's got a lot of energy. He's fresh off the bench.
Hey, he got the steal across court from us, went coast to coast with it. 4-point lead now. Inbound to Latrell Wright. Pass into the paint. Turn around. Floater won't go. Second chance. The ball swatted away. Good pass ahead. 3-point shot up side of the rim. Fillingame in there. His putback no good.
A little wild by Fillingame there. I would have liked if he kicked that back out.
Oh, good hands in the passing lane by St. Mark's. They denied a transition bucket. Oh, good give and go. Reverse. Oh, he hit the bottom of the rim.
Right now, Spartans playing some inspired basketball because that was a great give and go. No hesitation. You could see them lock eyes. Boom, give and go. It's a shame they couldn't have put that in. That was a beautiful play.
Yeah, Fillingame got called with a foul down on the baseline. His first, team's third here in the second quarter.
But right now, it's the Spartans' defense ruling the day.
4:45 to go in the half. Low-scoring game, 18-14. Latrell Wright's jump shot off the mark.
He just hasn't been able to start cooking in this game.
Hasn't been able to get into a rhythm.
Yeah, no rhythm at all.
Good defense there by him. Almost causing a turnover. That's a contested 3-point shot off the mark. Sal's trying to push the pace up ahead and lay him with a left hand. That's Coleman.
Kevin Coleman went in very strong there. I don't think there was anybody from the Spartans who was going to be able to get in his way.
2-point ball game now, 18-16. Midway point of the second quarter. Dribbling through, almost losing the handle. Left corner, 3-point shot is up and good by Bromwell, his second long-distance make.
And Bromwell showing a lot of confidence this entire first half. Finally gets that 3 in the corner to go. And now he commits a foul, a little pumped up.
Yeah, right.
Also looks like he's favoring his shoulder a little bit. Might have a stinger.
Got more substitutions coming in. They still haven't, there's the foul finally posted. Yeah, Bromwell's first. Team's third. Largest lead of the game right now, 5 points, 21-16, St. Mark's.
And both the teams substituting like a hockey change over the boards, everybody.
Yeah. Trell Wright, they double team him. Hesitation dribble down to the right corner. That 3-point shot too strong. Fillingame with a rebound. He's boxing out nicely and not letting Salesianum get those second chance opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. And Deadweiler back in the game.
Good defense, forcing a turnover. Here's Trell Wright. Cradled the ball, put it up, used his body nicely to create the contact, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, I think some of these players are going to start to realize how close they're all in this game and just go up strong and hope for the foul.
Second personal foul on Kukalo. And the team's fourth. And that sends Latrell Wright to the line. He had 3 points in the first quarter. And he missed the first.
I tell you what, it must be tough to shoot over there with that student section right there in your face.
I think you called it a couple of minutes ago. The adrenaline, you can feel these players on the floor, and it gets a little bit chaotic.
Yes, absolutely. You can just kind of feel how pumped up they are.
Second attempt is up and good. He makes 1 out of 2. 4 points now for Wright. 3:15 to go in the half. 4-point St. Mark's advantage. Good pass to break the press. Down in the corner, 3-point shot rimmed out, but we've got a whistle underneath.
And that might be the third on Fillingame.
Yeah, he's pleading his case to the referee. I have that too for Fillingame.
That too?
Yeah,
yep,
okay.
You're correct.
But it should be the team's fifth. I'm looking up on the board, I see 4. So from here on out, in the final 3 minutes of the half, the Sows will be in the bonus. They trail by 4. And again, trying to dribble through too many bodies, almost a turnover. Luttrell's right floater baseline, no good. Good job by Fillingame as he passed it. There was nobody there. He ran the ball down, but he traveled.
Well, the reason they're calling it a travel is because he passed it, and then no one was there, and he went and got his own pass.
Right.
So, can't really do that. Although passing to yourself is very impressive.
It is. Nice touch.
Yeah.
Inbounds pass in the hands of Luttrell Wright. Got a screen. Sosa right back to Wright. Little two-man game. Baseline, hard move. Oh, good fake on the pass. But the shot rejected, but he got it and put it back in.
He got his own rebound while he was still in the air and put it back in.
They go backcourt, St. Mark's. Good hands and a traveling violation. That's just good hands right there by Dylan Bromwell. .118 to go here in the half. St. Mark's with the ball back. Good defense on the far side of the floor. As Deadweiler, who's back on the floor with those 3 personal fouls, had to be careful. Deadweiler with the ball, up and under. That won't go. Tip in won't go. Battle for the loose ball on the floor. We're going to have a tie-up. Possession arrow in favor of the Sows with 50 seconds to go in this first half.
All right. We had a little camera triage there.
Yeah, I saw that. Good job, Craig.
All good. Got the picture back. Chaos on the floor, chaos behind the media booth. Excuse me.
All right, here we go. Sows with an opportunity again. to either tie or take the lead. They've only led for 30 seconds. Long pass down the floor. That's a good find by Latrell Wright to Coleman. And now we're tied. And there's another turnover.
It's a quick 5-0 run by the Sal's there. And all of a sudden, it's a 21-21 game with 36 seconds left. Coleman going up strong again. St. Mark's doesn't have an answer for him when he goes up strong.
Taylor Trevisan had to almost go all the way down in front of the St. Mark's bench to call a timeout. But he got it, Craig, with 36 seconds to go. Let's see what the Sounds draw up here. We keep it right here.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty good set plays from the Sows. Even watching their JV team, you can see how early they're teaching some of those set plays underneath. 36 seconds left. We'll see what they hold for.
Now, here's what I noticed so far in this half. Offensive second chance opportunities, big advantage to Salesianum. Downtown shots, big advantage to St. Mark's. They have hit 4 shots from beyond the arc to 1 for Salesianum.
Yeah, Salesianum, and again, Latrell Wright just really hasn't gotten in a rhythm. That stifling defense of the Spartans, they've had Latrell Wright pretty much boxed up this entire game. We haven't seen him go off in this first half.
Yeah, Sosa leads the Sows with 8. Wright has 4. Coleman has 4. 9 points for Dylan Bromwell to lead the way for St. Mark's. Latrell Wright goes strong. Oh, he used his body to get that shot up. Now we've got a whistle on the floor after the miss.
They're going to call a jump ball.
All right, possession right back to St. Mark's then.
Wow. That was a great play on the inbound by Salesianum, and they get the ball into the hands of Latrell Wright. He just couldn't get that finger roll. Bit of a lid on that rim there.
Shelley just checked in for downs for the Sows. Let's see if St. Mark's holds for the final shot of the half. Deadweiler gets it back over to Dylan Wright underneath. Turnaround shot. That will go. I think that was Davis.
That was Davis. And I think they wanted to hold, but they got a good look underneath.
Yeah.
And Davis puts it in and gives them the lead with 4 seconds left.
Now Wright with a deep 3, and he makes it. And that will do it for the first half. Salesianum with that 3-point shot will take a 1-point lead into the locker room.
Now I'll tell you what, after all that, Salesianum ends up with a 1-point shot. We said Latrell Wright wasn't getting going. Hey, maybe that 3 at the end of the first half gets him going. And let's see what he does in the second half. But I tell you what, it's going to be a good second half.
Oh, my. And that was a deep 3. That was almost NBA. All right, we will be back with the second half action right after these messages.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
Matt's Fish Camp has 3 locations, all conveniently located on Route 1 in Lewis, Bethany Beach, and Fenwick Island. Matt serves fresh seafood, coastal classics, and Sussex County comfort food. With an array of camp cocktails, craft ales, and a carefully selected wine list, there's something for everyone on the menu. Matt's is the place you can bring your family for dinner, grab lunch during the week, or hang with friends at happy hour. Each location offers unique outdoor dining and a raw bar featuring fresh, local oysters. Open daily for lunch and dinner. Stop into Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Bethany, or Fenwick.
Paint Doctor, Making house calls for your sick walls. Richard C. Edwards Jr., the owner of Paint Doctor, started it all in 2002. Paint Doctor prides itself on its personal yet professional approach to working with customers and holds itself to the highest standards with all projects. The Paint Doctor staff follows one main objective when performing our services. Customers and their homes are treated with the utmost respect. Our workmanship and quality of personnel is demanded at every step of the project. We treat your home as we would expect someone to treat ours. Preparation before painting is paramount. Just open the door and we will handle the rest. Paint Doctor also believes in a strong community involvement as well by supporting several local sporting teams, leagues, and schools. Paint Doctor services include interior and exterior painting as well as carpentry. Please visit our website at paintdoctorpainting.com for information or coupons to help with your next job.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
The Clubhouse at Baywood is a full-service restaurant and premier wedding and event venue in coastal Delaware. Located just a few miles from Lewis and Rehoboth Beach, this all-inclusive venue features breathtaking views, stunning indoor and outdoor spaces, and a team of professionals to help you plan your dream wedding. From our in-house florist to our award-winning culinary team, we will take care of everything, making sure your day will be one to remember. Reach out today to schedule your tour at Baywood.
From Fenwick Island to Middletown, Surf Bagel is your go-to spot for fresh baked bagels and good vibes. We're open daily from 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., serving up breakfast and lunch favorites like our specialty wraps, made-to-order salads, tasty smoothies, and locally roasted coffee. Be sure to check out our iconic merch, the perfect way to wear the beach life wherever you go. Dine in and enjoy the beach atmosphere or grab your order to go and hit the road. We're stoked to serve you soon.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
I think I've always known he was going to do something like this. He did not want to do active duty because he wants to do college first. I think that was the biggest thing for him, instead of waiting and then doing college after.
One of the differences I noticed when he came back from basic training, he was more organized in how he's going about things a little bit. I know he commented that a lot of things his classmates would do that it didn't bother him before, but now he realizes, because he's been outside of high school, I think maybe he's a little more responsible.
He's thinking about his future a lot more. He talks about it and the different possibilities. And he mentioned the ROTC program as well. And he said, I could graduate as an officer. And so I was kind of excited when he mentioned that he could do that as well.
I would just tell people, if their son or daughter was considering the National Guard, that I think it's a great opportunity. I think it's something that can really help somebody grow. And at the same time, you're serving your country, which is a great thing too. So I think it's a good opportunity.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Turn your vision into a reality with Capstone Homes Design Center, bringing personalization, luxury, and quality all into one location, where you'll meet with our certified design consultant that'll show you exactly what you're choosing, so you can make the best choice for you when designing your new home. From first home to vacation houses, we build and design homes for everyone. Set up your appointment now and design your dream home today at Capstone Homes.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life.
Back here courtside, is now approaching us from the DIAA, is Dave Baylor, Executive Director. Got him in the house tonight. Got a real good one here, 24-23 Salesianum. They've only led twice, and both times by 1 point here in this ball game. St. Mark's has led pretty much throughout, but they trail as we get ready to start the second half. All right, so leading scorers in the ball game. Dylan Bromwell for the Spartans. He has 9, 5 for Zach Deadweiler. Huffman has 3, and then 2 points each for Davis and Fillingame and Meyer. 3 points for Huffman. To lead the way for the Sal's, 8 points by Braylon Sosa, 7 points Latrell Wright, 4 points from Kevin Coleman, 3 from Mark Brown, and 2 points Dominic Davis. That's it. Who's in foul trouble? Nobody for Salesianum. But St. Mark's, they got some issues. Fillingame with 3. Also, I thought I had with 3 Deadweiler. Yes, I do. So
correct.
Both of those 2 with 3 personal fouls.
Yep.
And Dominic Downs has 2 for the Sal's, and they have nobody with more than 2 personal fouls.
Yeah, just Kukalo and Downs with 2, and then a bunch with 1. So far, they've been fine when it comes to, although they also have been cycling in a lot of people. But St. Mark's, they're going to have some issues with this foul trouble. I mean, let's see, Wright with 2, Fillingame 3, Deadweiler 3. Those are key players.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of depth, but, man, this could get dicey for them.
All right, of course, we switch sides of the floor now. So the Sal's will be moving from your right to your left across your screen. Once again, Salesianum in the road, dark uniforms with white numbers. And St. Mark's in their home whites with the dark green numbers. Clock runs down. We're ready to go to get underway here to start the third quarter. Salesianum, I believe they have, they have the possession arrow, so they will start out here with the ball. Latrell Wright hit that big 3 2 seconds before the buzzer. And that's how the Sal's enjoy a 1-point advantage.
Let's see if that gets Wright cooking for the second half.
Tried to back down his defender. Now Downs with a strong move in the paint. Put up a shot, missed, but they got his miss and put it up and in. 4 points now for Downs. And Salesianum's largest lead at 3. I don't think they changed anything up defensively. Good pass underneath. The reverse wouldn't work. The putback wouldn't go. Still with the ball, and then up, and a foul finally. So Nathan Meyer will go to the line.
Yeah, that was a great set play to start the second half there by Lonnie Wright and the Spartans. Almost had the easy layup underneath, but missed it. But they'll go for the line. They'll go to the line for 2 anyway.
Mark Brown committed his first personal foul. First free throw, rattles around and goes down. Meyer now with 3 points in the ball game. And St. Mark's hasn't been to the line that much. Makes them both. Cuts it back to a 1-point ball game. As we're 45 seconds into this third quarter. Oh, good no-look pass underneath, but stolen away by Dylan Wright.
That's going to be a travel.
Yep, by Meyer. Had the taller defender against him, Mark Brown, and he altered his position underneath and caused the turnover.
It's hard when you're moving that fast to stop. You got to almost do a little hop step because otherwise you're going to slide your feet and they're going to call that travel every time.
Got to get those sneakers with brakes on them. Sosa gets it to Wright. Changes motion in midair, can't get the shot to go down. And the rebound goes to St. Mark's and Griffin Davis. St. Mark's trying to get the lead back. Hustling on the floor, but getting the turnover. The Sows, they got a 2-on-1. Downs takes it all the way, and it's a charging foul.
You could see, I believe that was Dylan Wright. I might be wrong, but Dylan Wright getting in the way. I'm sorry.
I think you're right. Yeah, he got back. That's 3 fouls now on Downs. And now St. Mark's with an unforced error.
And then he throws it away. But what a heads-up play to take that charge.
Yeah.
Especially on a big man like, I believe that was Dominic Downs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the third one on him. They took it down, but that's 2 team fouls quickly against the Sows. Early in the third quarter. Sosa over to Wright. He wasn't looking. Downs hustled and got that pass.
Again, stifling defense by the Spartans.
Downs had to give it up. 3-point shot up, missed. Battle for the rebound, and we've got a foul. Griffin Davis grabbed the defensive rebound, and then he was fouled.
I think they're going to call that on Matt Shelley. That'll be his second of the game. The third team foul on Salesianum.
You are right, his second. Now Downs will come off the floor with those 3 personal fouls. A little bit of backcourt pressure. St. Mark's breaks it. Right wing 3-point shot is money.
Deadweiler with the dead eye 3. And right now, he's got all the 3-pointers. He's got all those swish 3-pointers for St. Mark's.
Gives them the lead back by 2. That's his second make from downtown. Oh, now a deep 3 taken by the Sows. That's off the mark. Battle for the loose ball rebound, won by the Spartans.
That's Deadweiler with the rebound. He gets it to Davis.
Now over to Dylan Wright, who backs up. 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Pass down in the corner, shot on the way. That rims out. And boxing out Salesianum Sosa for the rebound. Trell Wright down the floor quickly, kick out, 3-point shot. That's good. Up and in by Coleman.
Coleman having a good game right now, taking it to the rim, and that's his first from beyond the arc.
Top of the circle, 3-point shot the other way. That's Bromwell.
And we're just trading threes right now. Right now, both teams starting to feel it from beyond the arc.
Salesianum with the basketball, trailing by 2 now. Turnaround jump shot, mid-range, good. Tough shot by Coleman.
Nice little hop step there by Coleman. Then the turnaround jumper, real smooth.
9 points for Coleman now. Now a backcourt press again, trying to break it. They just get across the timeline. Good pass underneath. Then they lose the handle. And we've got a whistle and a foul down on the far baseline.
I think they're just going to say Latrell Wright stepped on the line, and we're going to have an inbounds.
Okay, you're right. There was no foul.
It's right in our blind spot.
Yeah. Pass backcourt to Deadweiler. We're halfway through this third quarter. St. Mark's into the paint. They lost the handle, but are going to get a reach-in foul on Salesianum, and that's going to be team foul number 4.
Team foul number 4, I believe that's going to be on Coleman. Looked like he got him on the arm.
It should be his first.
Oh, no. I'm wrong about that. I think they're going to call it on Braylon Sosa.
You are right. That's his first. I thought Coleman was the one in the vicinity.
Yeah, it looked like he was the one that was in there on the arm, but hey.
We're tied at 31. Meyer runs down the loose ball. What's Salesianum really dialing up the defense here in this third quarter?
Yeah, real aggressive, especially on the perimeter. The perimeter defense, hands up.
Meyer dishes it off. Faking the three. Pass in the paint. Good ball movement, but good defense as well. Oh, a little scoop shot went up and in.
Shot. That was a beautiful scoop shot by Dylan Bromwell. With his dominant hand, goes to the left side and scoops it over his head and in. That was very fancy.
He leads all scorers with 14. And we've got a whistle before the shot. If that's Deadweiler, that's 4 on him. Who's that on?
They said third, although they gave Deadweiler, they said his third. I have that as his fourth.
I do too.
But
now, we'll go with them.
Yeah. We were actually debating that at halftime.
Yeah, we were. Into the paint. Good defense. Got the right hand up. And a little hook shot in there by Coleman.
And right now, Coleman's controlling the offense for the Sal's, and there's not an answer for St. Mark's. He's just so much more powerful than most of these St. Mark's players.
Pass up ahead, into the paint, little floater up and in. And the hot hand right now is Bromwell.
Yeah, but what a great look in the corner.
16 points for Bromwell. Boy, bodies hit the deck. Now left corner three-point shot, no good.
Oh, and it looks like Latrell Wright is down. You don't want to see that for the Sal's.
Yeah, we've got an injury timeout. And it's a shame because St. Mark's a little upset. They had a breakaway.
Yeah, they were going fast the other way.
Yeah. We have 2:19 to go here in this third quarter. It's a 2-point lead right now for St. Mark's.
Yeah, you hope that Latrell is okay.
Yeah, oh, definitely. So here's what we've had here in this third quarter. The Sal's led 24-23 at the half. They went up 26-23. St. Mark's came back to take a 28-26 lead. Then the Sal's went up 29-28. St. Mark's came back 31-29. And now we're tied at 30. We were tied at 33. Now it's 35-33. So we're just like a prize fight here.
Absolutely. And as Jason Winchell would say, we are on the seesaw right now when it comes to the scoreboard.
Latrell's up on his feet, limping slightly.
Yeah, he's favoring. Looks like that right leg as he walks to the Salesianum sideline again. Hopefully he's all right. He's certainly a treat to watch play.
Yes.
So.
Coach Taylor Trevisan walked him over to the trainer. They'll have a look at him. So, St. Mark's with the ball and a 2-point lead, 35-33. Looks like Zayden Camille Murray came into the game for Wright. Deadweiler across midcourt. Quick ball movement around the perimeter. The Sal's matching it, though. Meyer, top of the circle. Tried a no-look back to Myers and stolen. Just coming into the game, that shot will not go down, and we're going to have an over-the-back foul on number 25, Kai Planup.
Yeah, Planup just coming into the game, goes over the back.
And that's team foul number 5. So now, for the final minute 47 here in the third quarter, St. Mark's will be in the bonus.
Spartans will be taking shots now after that 5th foul.
It's like filling games at the line. He has 2 points, a couple of rebounds.
But a lot of hustle.
A lot of hustle, and he has 3 personal fouls.
Well, yeah, that's where, the hustle goes in the negative category.
Right. First trip to the free throw line tonight for Fillingham. Makes the first. Dylan Wright checks out for Coach Lonnie Wright. And taking his spot in there, Luke Podolak. Missed the second one. 3-point lead.
First time we've seen Podolak, but I've seen him put in some great minutes, especially against the Hawks of Archmere a few weeks ago.
All right, let's see how the Sows handle things without Latrell Wright on the floor. Into the paint. Sosa, one of the leading scorers on the team, takes a contested three, back of the rim, but skying for the offensive rebound. The putback no good. And the offensive board was pulled down by Zayden Camille Murray.
Camille Murray skying above everybody, but couldn't get the putback. And now the Spartans will inbound with 1:18 left. Full court pressure by the Sows here.
Murray just checked out. Back in the game, Kevin Coleman. St. Mark's basketball, they're going to throw it in cross court from us. With 1:17 to go in the third, it's a 3-point game.
They're going to go all the way back to Deadweiler, but they're going to pull their pressure back now as Sosa picks him up at half court, one-on-one.
Sosa deflected that pass.
I think we're going to see a lot more aggressiveness from Sosa with Wright on the bench.
Sosa had 8 points in the first half to lead the team, but Coleman right now with 11. He's the first Salesianum Sow in double digits from scoring. Under a minute to go in the third. I tell you, Salesianum's length just bothering. Shot up by Podolak. Can't find it. But they get another opportunity. Floater in the lane, no good, but as he hit the deck, he was fouled. So going to the line will be Deadweiler.
Yeah, he took it to the rim, saw an opportunity. There were a few bodies in there, and he got that foul.
The foul is on there we go. They just got posted. It's on Rothwell. That's his second. First free throw up and good.
Deadweiler extends that lead to 4 points for the Spartans. 45 seconds remaining in the third period.
He now has 9 points, looking to get into double digits here. And he does so. 10 points for Deadweiler.
And this is matching the largest lead of the game for the Spartans at 5 points.
That's right, Craig. Under 45 seconds to go in the third. Sows walk it up. Double team. And now we've got a whistle and a foul. A little hand check foul.
Yeah, a little hand check foul. They might get that on Kukalo. Oh, never mind. I think they're calling that on Nate Meyer, yeah.
That's his first. Just a team second.
Latrell Wright back in the game.
Yeah,
here.
that's good to see.
Yeah.
Puts up a floater and gets it to go. How about that?
Back in the game, puts in 2 points. Good news for the Sows.
Put me in, Coach. I'm ready to play.
He's always ready to play.
Podolak backs it out. Under 20 seconds to go in the quarter. St. Mark's looks like they might hold for one here. They have a 3-point lead. 10. Meyer, top of the circle. Drives in. Tough angle shot. They get the offensive rebound. There's a whistle. And with 4 seconds to go in the quarter, St. Mark's will be shooting free throws.
Yeah, it's going to be a push on the ground, but they're in the bonus, so they're going to get free throws either way. 3.9 seconds remaining in the third period.
Fouls on Esser, his first. First free throws off the mark by Kukalo, who has not scored in the game.
I don't know if he's a Van Morrison fan, but his name rhymes with Tupelo, so he could. There's something there. I'm going to figure it out eventually.
All right. See if he gets a little bit better effort here. Nope. Back of the rim, missed them both. 4 seconds. Sounds trying to get off a final desperation shot past midcourt and over top of the backboard. And we've come to the end of 3 quarters of play. St. Mark's trailed by 1 at the half. They now lead by 3, Craig.
3-point advantage for St. Mark's. We couldn't ask for more in this great rivalry game. Fourth quarter coming in for a landing, and we'll be back after these messages from 302 Sports.
Glenn Fraser alongside Craig Leskowski as we are headed to the fourth quarter in this one. It's been tight throughout. Largest lead, 5 points, twice by St. Mark's. Salesianum's largest lead was 3 points. The JV game went to overtime.
JV game went to overtime, and maybe they were setting the precedent for what we're about to see. 3-point lead for the Spartans. We said on paper this looked like an uneven matchup that Salesianum might win by double digits. And here we are with the Spartans with a 3-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Can they hang on?
All right, we will find out. The Spartans are going to send out to the floor Griffin Davis, Dylan Bromwell, Nathan Meyer, Dylan Wright, and Zach Deadweiler. 10 points for Deadweiler. Bromwell leads the team with 16.
Going into the third quarter, we talked about the foul trouble for Deadweiler and Fillingame. Neither one of them committed a foul in the third quarter, so they're still at 3 fouls going into the fourth, but much better shape.
Definitely. Did a great job of protecting each other. Good pass underneath to Meyer.
Absolutely great set play out of the quarter, and they stretch the lead to 5 again.
Bromwell on the dime. Latrell Wright the other way, aggressively through the paint, and we've got a whistle on the floor. I think that's going to go on Griffin Davis. That'll be his third. Teams first, just underway here in this final quarter. Top of the circle, 3-point shot. Downs rims out with the rebound as Brown. He turns around and gets it to go.
Once again, offensive board by the Sals. St. Mark's just hasn't been able to keep them off that offensive glass.
40-37 now. In the paint, a lot of contact. Hitting the deck is Griffin Davis. I think they're going to call that foul on Mark Brown. That'll be his second.
A little out of control, Griffin Davis was, but he went amongst the trees.
Yeah.
And he took a branch there.
First free throw attempt rims out.
Those unforgiving rims of St. Mark's.
Davis with 2 points tonight. Trying to give his team a 2-possession lead. Gets that one to go.
4-point lead for the Spartans, 41-37 with 7:10 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Sosa strong to the rim. Whistle before he put up the shot. It'll be a foul on the floor. And that just shows you how quick he is. Waiting for him to post it. I thought they gave the number of Deadweiler. They do, so that's 4 on him.
I guess I jinxed him.
Downs, good pass to Brown in the paint. Uses his height advantage, hook shot up off the glass.
I'm not sure why the Sals haven't gone to that earlier, because he just has such a wingspan advantage over everyone on St. Mark's.
2-point lead now for the Spartans. 6:50 to go. Meyer lost the handle momentarily.
It's a great give and go there. It was just a little behind him on the pass.
Rommel takes a 3-point shot. That's money. 19 points for him.
He's been playing such a great game all over the court. Defense, offense, 19 points. Dude's cold as ice.
Down to the left corner, that 3-point shot rimmed out. Brown with a rebound, put back, won't go. Meyer with a rebound.
Just a lid on the rim there as another offensive rebound for the Sows.
Ooh. Now we got another hand check foul. That's on Sosa.
They're going to call a reach in.
That'll be his second, I think, yes.
And no matter what happens in this game, I tell you what, the coaching job of Lonnie Wright, incredible. The movement, he was ready to play today.
That three-point shot in the left corner, right in front of the student body by Bromwell. Timeout, Taylor Trevisan. Wow.
Wow, a dead-eye three right from the corner after he hit one from the top of the key. And right now he's feeling it, and he is leading the St. Mark's team to an 8-point lead over the vaunted Salesianum Sows.
Their largest lead of the ball game, 22 points now for Dylan Bromwell. He has 5 3-pointers.
22 points, 5 3-pointers. He hits that one right in front of his brethren over there at St. Mark's.
Right.
As they cheer him on as he runs back down the court. That's got to be a great feeling for that kid.
Man. Upset in the making right here.
Plenty of time left in this one, though.
Oh, yeah.
And Salesianum, we know they are no slouch. They are not going to go quietly into the night.
Leading the way for the Sows, Latrell Wright has a quiet 9 points, 8 points for Sosa on the first half. He has not scored here in the second half. 11 points for Kevin Coleman. Those 3 leading the way for the Sows. But Bromwell with 22. 10 points for Deadweiler. Those 2 leading the way for the Spartans. And Bromwell's not only just scoring points, he has dished off some nice dimes in this game.
He has had, you just took the words right out of my mouth, he has had some dimes in this game. His eyes are always looking. His head is always up. He's never looking down. He's a complete player, and we're seeing it on display tonight.
And he's one of the few players not in foul trouble of the starting 5. Only 1 personal foul on Bromwell. Great court awareness by the young man. 6 minutes to go. Largest lead of the game, 8 right now for the Spartans over the Sows. Downs. Good pass underneath, but blocked by Fillingame, and they're going to hit him with his 4th foul.
Oh, wow. Looked like he had the ball, but from this angle, you don't know. Could have been body in there. But, oh, man. Still great defense for Fillingame. And our man in the shorts, Mike Lang, said, all ball.
Yeah. 3rd team foul on St. Mark's. First free throw up and good by Coleman.
Coleman's had a great game today.
Yeah, he has 12 points right now to lead the team. And he's one of those players that the length advantage Salesianum. Fillingame gets the miss off the 2nd free throw.
7-point advantage for the Spartans. 5:45 remaining.
Oh, pass went right through Bromwell's hands. Podolak's hands. Strong reverse layup, just throwing up a haymaker there with Sosa. That won't go.
Yeah, a little out of control with Sosa. Although, speaking of out of control.
Yep, there's a steal, 2-on-1. Sosa goes up, has his shot blocked by Meyer. So Meyer made up for the bad pass with the block.
Yeah, Meyer got a little anxious here, and you can kind of see the look in his eyes like, oh, no, I'm stuck, because he picked up his dribble and nowhere to go, and Salesianum ends up with the steal and the ball under the basket right now.
That's when you need some other teammates to come back and help instead of a cross-court pass.
To realize what happened.
Yeah, Wright slipped trying to make a cut. Now Downs moved the feet before he put the ball on the floor. That's a traveling violation.
Well, once again, we talked about it all game and all year long. They are calling that feet shuffle travel violation.
Brown comes in the game. Going out is Shelley. And the fast pace of this game.
Oh, it's been incredible.
Oh, man.
It's like watching wind sprints.
Podolak, double teamed.
He needs some help.
And there's a steal. Sosa with a spin move. Pass up ahead to Coleman for the slam.
Coleman slams it down after Podolak got stuck in the corner. And we're going to get a timeout here. A 5-point advantage for the Spartans, but some momentum with that slam by Salesianum.
Good steal, good pass ahead by Sosa. back to his teammate. So it was an 8-point lead. It's down to 5. 5 minutes to go in regulation.
And he really got up there for that dunk, too. That was a no-doubter.
We talked about in the pregame, they don't really play above the rim that much. Well, they did right there.
We actually have Griffin Davis down on the ground here. He was favoring that leg coming out of the timeout. Same leg that he was favoring in the first quarter when he went out for minutes.
Yeah. Glenn Frazier alongside Craig Leskowski. Jason Mitchell producing, Mike Lang in the house, and on camera, Christopher Widener. We call him Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Usually he's up in the rafters, but not today. We had to pull him down off the rafters and put him courtside.
Yeah, it was just too much chaos up there, student section, so we did a little last-minute camera movement here. But you're down here seeing all the action close up.
Sal's on a little run here, trying to carry the momentum. And St. Mark's doing their best to try to break this pressure defense.
The problem is you're seeing them tighten up a little bit, and there it is again.
Yep, pass underneath. Latrell Wright has a shot blocked. And again, you need help. Pass down the floor. Bromwell underneath, filling game. Whoa, put up a wild shot, and that's going to be out off of Salesianum's ground. Coach Trevisan, there's another bench warning on the Sal's. It looked to me like Brown went up and hit the ball out of bounds.
Well, I think what he's saying is that it hit the metal piping above the net on the shot, so that it should have been out of bounds right then and there.
Oh.
And he's hot about it.
And now the official comes over to say, bench warning on the South.
He's going to get an official warning here.
Yeah, and he wants it. He's taking him back. And he's getting precariously close to getting a tee.
I am shocked he didn't get a tee there. We've seen technicals for a lot less.
Our officiating crew, that's Clarence Jameson, who had to calm the coach down.
Yeah, he's one of the best.
Keeping his cool. All right, inbounds pass. Meyer back on top. 3-point shot. Does he have 6? He has 6.
6 threes for Bromwell, and right now he's just got that magic touch. And look at him, cool as ice as he goes back down to play defense.
Latrell Wright with a little Euro step up and in.
And Wright comes right back to make it a 6-point game. And again, this pressure.
They're halfway through. There's a fake, then the shot was deflected from behind. Sal's with the rebound. They've got a 3-on-2.
Numbers.
Wright put the shot up, side of the rim. Coleman runs down the loose ball. Sosa for a deep 3. That's too strong. Filling game with a rebound. 4 minutes to go in regulation.
Man, what energy in this gym right now and this game as a whole.
Coleman guarded by Sosa.
Pulled on his jersey there.
Yeah, Coleman all the way in. Reverse layup, and he drew the contact. Hits the deck. He'll go to the line. Wow. Whew. How about Bromwell? 6 3-pointers in this game.
6 3-pointers, and every one that he shot, he started going down the floor after he shot it because he knew. He's like, this is pure. And you love to see a shooter in that zone. It's like watching Steph Curry when he gets in that zone. 6 threes.
Here's Dylan Wright, who has yet to score in the ballgame. Now he has. As the foul was on Coleman, that's only his first. Both teams have committed 3 team fouls. Back to a 7-point lead. He can match the largest, but he doesn't. He can't make that one. 1 out of 2 for Wright.
You see Sally's trying to push this pace even further.
Downs for 3. He makes it. And now a timeout, a 30-second timeout by Coach Trevisan.
Right down the court. Probably a 5-second possession, and Downs drains the 3 to make it a 4-point game, and they are just inching their way back with 3:38 remaining in this epic battle between epic rivals.
Yeah. Salesianum, as we mentioned before, has been ranked in our top 10 all season long. St. Mark's hasn't sniffed the top 10, but it's a rivalry game. Salesianum has led briefly in this ball game. It was really back and forth the whole third quarter.
Absolutely. But all that matters is what that scoreboard says at the end. You can be down the entire game, but if you're up when those zeros hit the clock, you're the winner. At least that's what the rules say.
Dylan Bromwell, 25 points with 3:38 to go in the game. He's made 3 consecutive shots from beyond the arc and 6 for the ball game.
Yeah, and you've seen St. Mark's get a little tight when they've tried to break that press.
Yeah.
He certainly hasn't been one of those people that's tight. He's been very cool breaking that press, but St. Mark's got to make sure they get through this press clean.
Bromwell gets it into Detweiler. Cross court.
They're
Now
looking
up
at
ahead.
More of a
Filling game. Goes in strong, makes a shot. His first points in the second half.
Sosa with an aggressive take. Cuts it back to 4. Under 3 minutes in this game.
Oh, here he is, hot hand. He got another 7.
Right, now I don't know how you leave him open in the corner like that. He was wide open.
And a 3-point the other way by Shelley.
The Sal's aren't going to go away. The last time that there was a 3 by St. Mark's, the same thing happened on the other way.
Oh, there's a pass that's going to go out of bounds. Tried to hit Meyer on the sidelines, but Meyer slipped and couldn't go get the ball.
Every time you think the Spartans are going to pull away a little bit, Salesianum hits a wing 3 on the other side to bring it back. They just won't say die. And now they have the ball back after a throwaway by St. Mark's.
After only making 1 shot from beyond the arc in the first half, the Sal's have 3 makes here in the second. But Bromwell has 4 himself. Dominic Downs in strong and 1. He'll go to the line. He can make it a 1-possession game. Well, he already did. He can make it a 1-point game.
And 1 with a beautiful scoop shot from the left side of the hoop. Gets the hoop and the harm. And within the last 10 seconds, Salesianum might score 6 points.
The foul goes on Griffin Davis. That's his 4th. He's the 2nd player for St. Mark's to be hit with 4 personal fouls. Downs makes the free throw. It's a 1-point game.
And just like that, a 7-point game in 10 seconds becomes a 1-point game.
Having trouble getting the ball in. And there's a takeaway and a whistle and a foul on the floor. Looks like it will go on Dylan Wright after he lost the ball.
Wow. Right now, St. Mark's needs to get it back together. They're falling apart a little bit.
Yeah. 2:09 to go. At the line, Zion Rothwell. He's 0 for 2 from the line tonight. And that is the 4th foul on Dylan Wright. So now 3 St. Mark's Spartans with 4 personal fouls.
Salesianum with a chance to tie it.
And they're going to be in the bonus for the final 2:09. Makes the first.
And they've just turned it on here in the last 2 minutes. They've upped the pressure on that full court press. And St. Mark's just is having a lot of trouble breaking it. And all of a sudden, 8 points in the last 20 seconds for the Sal's.
Yeah. Rothwell makes them both.
And there we go, a 1-point lead for Salesianum. And again, they throw the ball away.
Yep, and now they're feeling the pressure a little bit.
You can see them starting to break a little bit under this pressure. Salesianum's been here before. They've played in the big games.
Yep.
St. Mark's is showing the inexperience when it comes to these big games.
Good timeout here now by Lonnie Wright. His team needs it.
Yeah, he's coached an amazing game today. Incredible set plays, incredible defense. He's got his team in this game. He had him with a 7-point lead 30 seconds ago.
Yeah.
But here we are. 2 minutes to go. 1-point lead for the Sal's. See if they can pull away or if St. Mark's can stay in it.
Once again, 3 players for St. Mark's with 4 personal fouls. That's Davis, Wright, and Fillingame. 3 fouls on Wright and Deadweiler for St. Mark's. Nobody really in foul trouble for the Sal's. I see Dominic Downs with 3, and I think that's it. Team fouls. Sal's will be in the bonus, the final 2:07. 3 team fouls committed by Salesianum. They go backcourt to Latrell Wright. The largest lead for Salesianum in the game was 3. Coleman takes it in strong, left hand, and it gets it to go, and there's a 3-point lead.
And if you're St. Mark's, you want to push it quick. You want to push it quick over that half line.
Down to 1:45 to go. They got to be drawing up something to get the ball in the hands of the hot hand, Dylan Bromwell. Deadweiler out high. 1.5 minutes. Meyer. Oh, my. I don't know how he even got the shot off. He was bumped. He's hurt again with that knee. Salesianum has the advantage. The officials don't call an injury timeout. And they have him commit a foul, and he's just fouled out of the game, Griffin Davis.
And he's been playing on one leg basically since the first quarter. A gutsy performance by him. But with 1 minute left, looks like he's going to probably be out for the game. He couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You can see he's very upset. He wants to be there for his team.
So he fouls out with 3 points in the game. Sosa will throw it in right in front of us with 1:13 to go.
And right now, Sally's has just ruled the last 3 minutes of this game. They just turned it up, offense and defense. They're on a 10-0 run right now.
They really don't even need to take a shot. You force St. Mark's to foul them. Taylor Trevisan calls a timeout with exactly 1 minute to go in regulation.
Yeah, I think he just wants to make sure his team's on the same page of how they want to handle this last 60 seconds. A 10-0 run right now to finish this fourth quarter. And they have a 3-point lead.
The officiating crew getting together, talking to one of the Salesianum assistant coaches out on the floor. I think we see a couple of fans running to the exit. Why would you leave at this point? I don't care who you're rooting for.
I know, right?
Maybe they're over the deadline for the babysitter or something.
That's like when you watch some of those NFL playoff games where people are leaving in the fourth quarter when it's a 3-point game, and you're like, well, why'd you come?
Exactly.
Why'd you come? This is why you're supposed to be here.
We want to beat the traffic.
Yeah. Well,
we'll listen to it on 302 Sports.
Well, hopefully they do, because I'll tell you what, this is a game to be at, to watch, to listen to.
Boy, what a way to kick off our 10 teams in 10 days. Overtime last night, and we got a nail-biter here with a minute to go.
And our JV game today was great, too.
Yeah, it went overtime.
A lot of good basketball.
All right, timeout over. The Spartans take the floor. Looks like Matt Shelley's going to throw it in across the court from us. Going to go backcourt to Wright. Wright is guarded by Kukalo. He just pulls it out. He's just going. It's obviously he's going to handle the ball most of the time. Here's Downs with it, right back to Wright. And they have to foul, and Kukalo does it. That'll send Wright to the line.
See, this is the part of the game where I say I can't wait for shot clocks.
Yeah.
I don't like that a team can have a lead and almost bleed the entire minute off the clock.
Right at the line. He's 2 for 3. And he makes the first. It's a 2-possession game.
And he extends the run for the Sows, an 11-0 run over the last 3 minutes of this game after the Spartans took a 7-point lead.
41 seconds to go. There's a hush in the gym as Wright makes them both.
A 12-0 run now with 40 seconds left. Spartans are down by 5. Feels like they're running out of magic.
Yeah, 13 points for Wright. They get it to Bromwell, but he draws a triple team.
A triple team.
Yeah. Now Meyer, 24 seconds to go. Cross-court pass down in the corner. That shot was partially deflected. And we've got a whistle on a foul, I think, on Downs on the rebound.
Yeah, that'll be on Downs. That'll be his 4th.
But only 18 seconds to go.
But only the team's 4th as
Yep.
well.
Yep. 18 seconds to go. It's a 2-possession lead for the Sows. This is their largest lead of the game.
But the Spartans just took a 23-second possession.
And they just stepped out of bounds, an unforced turnover, and that might do it.
And I'll tell you what, they just kind of fell apart in the last 4 minutes of this game. It's been a 12-0 run, and right now,
yeah, they're going to foul Wright. They got to foul Wright.
They got to foul Wright. It's their last gasp here, but it looks like they just ran out of magic. But what an effort by the Spartans. I mean, you can't say enough about Coach Lonnie Wright having this team ready to go against such a superior opponent. And here they go with a 5-point deficit now, but what a game this was between these two rivals.
Trell makes the first. 14 points for him now, with exactly 7 in each half. And he makes them both. He's a very good free throw shooter. Only missed 1 tonight.
And that
7. There's a desperation 3. Oh, my gosh. And that one is a deep one from Huffman.
But that's going to be too little too late as Sally's on a 14-3 run over the last 4 minutes of this game. And it's a 4-point game with 1 second left. The magic just ran out for St. Mark's.
Huffman has 6 points in the game, both from downtown.
Both from downtown.
How about 28 points by Bromwell?
I tell you what a game he's played. Some of those shots were clean. Clean as a car from Dinosaur Detailing.
7 threes. He would have easily been our player of the game.
Oh, absolutely.
But because they're probably not going to win this with only 2.5 seconds to go, it'll be a Salesianum player and looking like Kevin Coleman.
Can we give a player of the game to a losing team?
Well,
Can we do that?
It's not been done.
Oh,
it's not to say we can't.
We might have to at least talk to that young man. What a game he had.
I'm sure that maybe the St. Mark's crew here, the student live stream and broadcast team, will have Dylan Bromwell.
Yeah, a wonderful, wonderful setup here for St. Mark's.
They get it into Downs. He's fouled immediately. He'll go to the line. Sal's up by 4 with 2 seconds to go.
Quick foul there. 4 points. Not enough time unless Salesianum somehow fouled them, which would just, be very not smart.
Mike Lang came over and asked me, because he's going to get the player. He said, who do you want? And I said, well, Coleman leads the Sal's with 16 points.
I would probably say Coleman, since obviously we can't have Bromwell.
Right, he got 13 of those points in the second half, Craig.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he really turned on his game in the second half. He was playing aggressive. He was playing strong. Yeah. When he went through the cup, you could see St. Mark's getting out of the way because he was going like a freight train.
Yeah. Some subs now for both teams. At the free throw line, Downs, and he makes them both. And that's the ball game. It'll end up 64-59, the final, with the Sal's getting the win here.
Salesianum ends the game on a 15-3 run After trailing pretty much the entire game, St. Mark's goes up by 7. I believe it was 56-49.
Yeah.
And then Sally's just turns it on, 15-3 run to end that game, and they win by 5. But what a gutsy performance by the Spartans.
Oh, definitely, definitely. A big underdog in this game. So their record will now be 9-8. The Sal's will improve to 10-8. And once again, St. Mark's has left on the schedule Wilmington Christian, Lake Forest, and St. Elizabeth. And the Sal's last 2 games, regular season, will be against St. Elizabeth and Conrad, both on the road. As we're going to get our player of the game over here, I think. We're trying to get him over here.
I don't know. He was.
Is he hesitant?
No, I think we were growl here. I'm going to give up my headset for him. If you good interviewing?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give up my headset.
All right, putting on the headset, our player of the game. Can you hear me, Kevin?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep.
16 points for you, young man. We're going to get a picture of you with that before you get out of here as well. And you got most of that in the second half. Talk about what happened at the end of the game. You guys were down by 7 after number 2, Bromwell, hit a 4th consecutive three-pointer. And then you came back with a 14-0 run to take the lead. You were a big part of that. Talk about what happened in that run.
It was just holding the line for us, keeping our composure and not panicking, because we've been in these situations before and we know what to do. Going into timeouts, we got our trusted coach Trev, so it was really just keeping our composure.
There was one highlight dunk in the ball game. You had it.
Yeah.
You got a good dime from your teammate. I think it was Sosa, right?
Yep,
Talk about that play, that breakaway.
Honestly, I'm surprised he saw me because there was 2 people on him. So when he threw it to me, I was like, oh yeah, it's time. Yeah, but it was definitely a good pass.
Hey, you got a couple of games left in the regular season. Good luck to you down the road. I'm sure we're going to see you in the big dance.
Thank you.
Our player of the game.
Appreciate
and we're going to get a picture of you, so don't go anywhere.
Okay, I got you.
You can take the headset off, I guess, if you want. Mike, you're going to get the picture. Glenn Fraser with Craig Leskowski here. Hollywood, Christopher Widener on camera all night. Jason Winchell, our producer. And, I got to tell you, Craig, your final thoughts on this one. But St. Mark's a gutsy performance.
Oh, this headset's sweaty now, man, because he put on such a performance. Got my headset back, but I tell you what, Coleman was killing it, and he what a performance he put on. He turned it on in the second half, and he was one of the reasons that Salesianum was able to make that 15-3 run, come back, and win this game in the end, that they were trailing pretty much the entire game.
28 points. He had 7 three-pointers, but in a losing effort as they had that lead at 56-49, and then Salesianum came storming back.
Oh, man, it's so hard to watch a performance like Bromwell and not have him with the chain at the end of the game.
Yeah.
But what a gutsy performance by him. But Coleman, our player of the game here, 302 Sports for this St. Mark's Salesianum rivalry game.
10 teams in 10 days, and we've had 2 terrific games to start it off. We're going to have 3 boys high school games for you next week. Hopefully they're as exciting as the 2 that we had last night and again tonight. Thanks to both coaches Lonnie Wright and Taylor Trevisan, along with the athletic director Dan Swayze here and the staff at St. Mark's. For Craig Leskowski and the rest of our crew, I'm Glenn Fraser. Once again, the final score, Salesianum 64, St. Mark's 59. Thanks for watching this live stream on 302 Sports.